my god. Hey. Hi, everybody. My name is AG. Welcome to my commentary channel. This is also my first video, so to say I'm nervous is the understatement of the century. I've wanted to do this for so many years, and you know, it's 2026, new year, new me, so I just said fuck it. Let's do it. So we're going to be talking about r/nice guys, and if you don't know what that is, I just don't understand how blank is able to call you a bitch, but he's still back into your life like nothing. But I pour my feelings for a bit and you think I'm like a monster. I wish we could meet one-on-one and you could explain what happened, but it's whatever. I can't believe you came to Citrus just to tell me that in person. You're the crazy one. Whatever, man. You made a scene in front of everyone. Now you look crazy in front of them, not me. Go enjoy being a whore. Fuck you. 3 middle fingers. I realize my worth now and know that I can do so much better than you, because you can be pretty on the outside, but you ain't shit in the inside, so you don't matter at all. Go die in a ditch, you fucking white. Whoa. I feel like this escalated a lot. Like it was just like a normal text and then
fucking bitch, go die in a hole.
Alright, next they sent, hope you catch AIDS, cancer, COVID, syphilis, gonorrhea, and that you die alone and never conceive?
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I've been really mad at people in my life, but oh my god, I've never been this mad before. And then you want this person to catch like every deadly disease? That's kind of fucked up. These guys make me glad that I'm single. I'm a bisexual female. Dead ass, like this scares me. Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? The first one that we read, and that was a lot. I feel like when you do reject these kind of guys, they just go off the deep end. Like, first they'll act like you're like #1 admirer, and then once you say no, I'm not interested, even in a nice way, you say no, I'm not interested, they'll still be like,
Oh, fuck you, you're gonna die. You suck.
dude, calm down. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Neither side are bad or good. It comes down to the person themselves. I'm sure you do have cute feet though, lol.
You serious?
What's up with these guys and feet? You know, I really don't get the appeal. I think feet are gross. I'm not trying to kink shame here, but bad people exist on either sides for sure. Yes, this is true. I feel so bad now, lol. Please let me massage and kiss your feet as an apology. You know, I don't even want someone to massage my feet. My mom likes to get pedicures, I also get pedicures, but I also don't have great ankles because of past injuries I've had. So whenever they do touch my feet, it's super awkward and like it hurts, and I'm very ticklish on the bottom of my feet. I hate getting pedicures, and that's just me. You know, I know some people love it, like my mom, but
Not me.
the date was lovely. I was wondering that if you would want to go out again. I had a really good time and would love to see that smile. This person uses a lot of emojis. I had a nice time the other night and appreciate you taking the time to meet me and pay for my meal, but I'm not feeling a match romantically. But I genuinely wish you the best going forward. Are you sure? I have a Weatherspoons voucher, and you are the first woman that I genuinely thought of as more than just a first night stand. Every other woman that he's been with, he was like, oh yeah, I'm just here to fuck them. But like with this girl, he's like, you're the only one I haven't thought of as, you know, a first night stand. He thought that out, typed it, and thought she would be entranced by that. That is such a red flag. So Amy, do you want to make me the happiest man this Sunday? Thanks for the message. I'm going to be clear that I don't feel the same way, and I'm not interested in meeting up. Again, I wish you the best, but this isn't something I want to continue. I'm also not that easy. She's not that easy. Not that easy? Are you minding you were flirting with the server the whole time, where you know, these are even funnier when like they type it out and you can tell they're super mad, so they didn't care about any grammatical errors or anything because they're so pissed off. They're you bitch. I've had girls better looking than you 100 times this year.
Boy, if you don't get—
Doesn't even matter. I've got a date planned for next week from the someone I went out with on last weekend. You are just going to be the fat, ugly bitch. Every time you reject them, they just result to like attacking your body image or saying you're not beautiful when obviously they think you're beautiful because they wouldn't ask you out if they didn't think that. They're just mad because their little fragile egos got hurt and you rejected them. All my friends are going to laugh about you. Should be thanking me for giving you the chance to dine with me, whore. Could be as aggressive or as kind as possible and they'll still resort to insulting you. I think that's really out of line. It would not count saying please and thank you for the waiter as flirting. Yeah, that's just basic manners. Everyone should have. Please and thank you are stuff I say to the waiter all the time. I honestly try to come across as nice and try to just end this in a nice and understanding way, but it seems like you can't understand that and just turn to insults and talk about your friends, quote unquote. That's funny. So let me make this clear. Please do not contact me. I'm not interested in pleasuring you or a second date. Bet when you said I forgot my coat, you went back and got his number. What? Dumb bitches like you, which are just... It's funny how he called her dumb and then used the wrong witch in the sentence. Oh, you dumb bitch. Right after he says that, he types the word that he's trying to say and it's not the right word. Which are destroying society. You would rather date that waiter boy, not even a real job, instead of me, an actual man who works out and likes boobs. Fuck you. I thought he was gonna talk about his job, you know, because it was like an actual job, and then he's gonna say, like, follow that up with his job. No, he just works out.
And he likes tits.
When you caught, get anyone else? You mean can't? Don't come crying back to me, whore. I would have blocked him already. I just wouldn't even entertain this shit, honestly. These people are losers. It's the nicest way to say it, you know? Girl, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that garbage can of a man. Hey, can I be real with you? I was kind of hoping you were being honest the entire time. My bad, I realized that was vague after I sent it. I only know how to be honest and real. I just didn't want to express myself and freak you out. I also forgot that you really appreciate communication. Yeah, before we get into it, I want to mention how I'm not sure if I'm the right fit for you, aka I'm more asexual and super touch sensitive. And it's made me realize that I have a lot of healing to do. Before I can focus on dating, I wanted to give it a shot with you. But I'm kind of stressed with how my body reacts to anyone trying to get close to me. I'm letting you know this before I let the benefit of the doubt take a hold of me and keep me from expressing things transparently. AKA, I don't think I can date, but I do need friends that won't try to kiss me or touch me when I'm not ready. That's completely understandable. So she's just, you know, sharing her boundaries. I hope that you were able to read this without misinterpreting my intentions in tone. I hope you didn't think I was about to confess my love for you, because that's not what I was about to do, lol. I 100% bet you that's what he was about to do. And then he read that and he's like, oh, I don't think I should do that anymore. Didn't expect anything. You just said, can I be honest? And made me overanalyze what I've been experiencing and wanted to be more clear with you. Right when I thought of the fact, you know? I was gonna say I was having a hard time gauging your interest after our date. But since you already answered that question, I'll say this. I don't think you're asexual. That feels like a cop-out. I think you're shallow, and based on several things you've said about my appearance and our interactions, I don't think I'm your type physically, which is fair. Everyone is entitled to their preferences, and I don't expect to be every woman's cup of tea. Personally, I think Asian women are the most beautiful creatures on the planet, and they certainly like me. I flirted with and banged enough of them to know. Oh, okay. I don't think she cares or asked that, but you know, sure. If I had to guess your type, it would be douchey guys who are covered in tattoos and piercings, who spend as much time on their appearance as you do and act like tortured artists. She doesn't have a type. That's the whole fucking point. To put it simply, attention whores. Not saying that that's what you are, but the fact that you kept me waiting 3 hours for a casual date just so you could feel comfortable about your appearance and then acted like you were doing me a favor by taking that long says a lot. If you cared about me at all, you would have respected my time and not kept me waiting like that. It doesn't help that you told me you fucked some douchey artist guy who met on a dating app. First time you hung out with him. I'm guessing he treated you like you ain't shit and was hot, according to your preferences. Most Sagittariuses, fun fact, I'm a Sagittarius. I've been around tend to be very surface level people and fair weathered friends who only stick around as long as the fun lasts. The second you critique anything about them, they get overly upset or disappear because in their mind, them being in your presence is some kind of gift. To be completely honest, you are one of the most self-absorbed people I've ever met. Have you looked in the mirror, guy? You are very self-absorbed. She was just telling you like, hey, I don't date. Please respect my boundaries. Like, if you're looking for that, I'm not the one. That's all. You hijack people's ears and start dumping your trauma on them or ranting about something self-involved the second you meet them. You're one of those people who doesn't really listen, but instead just waits for their turn to talk again. It was really rude that the second we got to the bar, you were more interested in chatting up the dudes behind the bar than you were in talking to me. Not only that, but you immediately started talking about the last time you were there on a date with another dude. Like, how fucking disrespectful and inconsiderate can you possibly be? That was so dismissive and embarrassing. The reason I got up from the bar and took a lap after we sat there for a bit is because feeling uncomfortable and regretting even going out with you. At that point, I decided I was just gonna try and you, because any other investment outside of that would be a waste of time. Ew! As far as you trying to friend zone me, homie, don't play that shit. If you thought I was that kind of guy, you terribly misperceived who I am. Who you are? For the last thing you fucking said was, you know what, since this date was like not good, I'm just gonna try and fuck you so I can get something out of this, because it's all about me. While I can be kind, generous, and a good listener, I have never been some beta male who volunteers himself as an emotional tampon for a woman on the off chance that she will have a weak moment and let me hit it. This whole thing to him was about sex. It wasn't even like a relationship, which this person obviously is not interested in because of their sexuality. And completely okay. Like, fuck this guy. If I wanted a platonic friendship, I would hang out with a dude. I met and banged 2 other women since the night I got your number. You better be wearing a condom though. He's gonna be spreading all his STDs around. But I was waiting for you to be available to hang out. I'm charming as fuck. You're the embodiment of the piece of shit who only sees women as sex objects. You don't want a relationship. You just want to use them for sex. Nothing else. Most women and people in general really like me. I guess you're immune to my charm. So far, there's genuinely nothing likable about you. I know you think you need a friend, but to be quite frank, what you really need is a therapist. Oh, hell no. I'm in therapy? You know, I've heard this before too. Like when people like asexual or an LGBTQ plus community, they're like, you need to go to therapy. You know, there's something really wrong with you. No, there's something wrong with you. And if someone isn't just like you, this and that, then they're like this horrible person. And it's like, no, you need therapy. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This taught me that, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with being single. You know, I've been single for like 5+ years now, and you know, I've been perfectly fine being single. You know, I've tried to date. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched all the way through, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!